All right, I got a confession to make. I did something really stupid, just kind of stupid, and the universe put the smack down on me in a serious way, physically, like physical smackdown. I haven't been able to like walk proper. I've been limping around for days. I'm finally getting better now, and I just want to share my stupidity, frankly, so maybe other people can maybe not be as retarded as me. So what happened was, sometimes you make a decision and it's really coming from the higher place, like when you're really connected to your center, your core, the divine. You're really like, you feel it. And I've been in that space for a while now, and it's really beautiful, very beautiful. And yet still there's this ego person that wants think, look, wants this or that or whatever. And I made a decision from that space of the person that was ungrounded in the depth of my being. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what the story is. This one house I wanted to buy during the crypto peak when I was balling back in the day, and it was on sale for a certain price, and I was like, "This is a good deal. I'm going to get this." Blah blah blah. Didn't get it, and now, because I've had this like kind of vision to make like a center where like I can basically help people and come together and do events and support each other, kind of like light workers, people who are working on themselves. And recently, a center where I can just help people wake up deeper. Just wake the fuck up. It's cool, like a spiritual school. This would be fun to do, right? I like it, and I will at some point. Send Bitcoin now, Bitcoin billionaires, and we can make this thing happen. When I found out recently that this price suddenly was on sale, like the guy really wants to sell, it was 100 grand less than was what I thought was a good deal. And I was like, holy shit. And I really was, in my head, I was like, okay, yeah, like, you know what? I don't have the money right now, but I got friends and some people, and like people owe me favors and shit, and I could borrow some money, and there's some people who probably want to do it with me because it would be really cool. And so, you know what? Fuck it. Well, I can make this happen. I could, fuck it. But I was coming from a place of like, yes, there's this vision to have the center to really genuinely help people, which is why I'm here, which is beautiful. But doing the decision quickly in the moment of like, yeah, fuck it, you know what? This is a great deal. Coming from a place of like more of like financially, it's a good deal, and not really being centered in the decision, like really thinking it through in terms of like, hey, am I at a point in life where now is really a good time to do this? I'm building up this restaurant and like nights here, and then I'm really inspired, so I'm changing a lot of things, about my Infinite Man Summit, all the courses that we're teaching. I got my spiritual podcast I'm trying to grow. Like, there's so much stuff. I'm a busy guy, right? I'm a busy guy. I'm coaching, man. I'm starting to do more coaching, a lot more live programs coming up. Like, a lot of stuff's going on in my life, right? But let's go buy property and start this like a spiritual school also right now, of like this huge house that would need maintenance and work and all this kind of stuff. No, that's insane. I sent this, so I literally was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I sent the email, and as soon as I press send, I just kind of put that intention in the universe, like, yes, I'm going to make this happen. Literally in that moment, I was sitting cross-legged, and I just thought about getting up, and I just flexed this leg, and then boom, I had this shooting pain from here, shot down into my sacrum in a brutal way, like absolutely excruciating, like a fire. I've had this fire burning during awakening experiences in my body, but this was like physical pain sacrum, and I just collapsed to the floor, and not only could I not get up or walk, I couldn't move. I could barely even turn over. I just lay there, paralyzed, basically. And then, one guy came and saw it. Unfortunately, I have a lot of friends in town, healers, everyone came, and whatever. It turned out my sacroiliac, which is part of your sacrum, 3/4 of an inch, just popped out, which has never happened before. Never anything like that's happened to me before, but it suddenly happened just randomly when I made a decision that was clearly a bad decision that would have fucked my life up and made life complicated and bad and stupid for me, and taken me away from my purpose, which is helping people wake the fuck up and become who they want to be, and heal and fucking become amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It would take away from that shit doing this project now. In a year, maybe, sure. But now, no, now's not the time. And so it's interesting because, I've already woken up that this is how reality works. That the universe is a consciousness. It's a living conscious being. Like, it is alive. We are part of that. We are one with it. But while in this separated form, we have a relationship with it, and it is teaching us and showing us things, and we can communicate with it. And when we really wake up, we're working together with the universe. We really are. And there are people that are so connected to this, much more than me, where they literally know where they're supposed to fly and where they're supposed to be in the world and what energetically they're supposed to be doing and working and they literally, there's people who literally just get downloads, and sometimes like ascended masters will literally be in their meditations or in their dreams and tell them like you have to go here and you got to meet this person. And people are going around doing it, doing things based on just being shown by the divine or other aspects or other beings, whatever, what they're supposed to do. Yeah. But for us that are not on that level, the signs are always there, right? You meet a certain person, somebody recommends something, you have all these little signs, like somebody mentions a book to you, and then you see another signal, and then a third person also mentions the same book, and you're like, hello, it's not random. The universe is like, you got to read this book. These little things that happen all the time to everybody. The universe is always working to show you should do that. And, it's there. We get it in our intuition, our feelings, knowings, dreams, and things popping up. Like if you pay attention. I've been paying attention, and I'm pretty aware of what I'm supposed to do, not supposed to do, following my excitement. I'm pretty good. But once in a while, just like happened to me, I went back to being the person, right? And I'm not grounded, and I'm not coming from that centered place of highest version of myself, and I do stupid shit like I just did. But what I'm noticing is the universe smacks you down harder when you're already kind of awake. You know what I mean? Like, because when you're totally like unconscious, asleep, you have no fucking idea. You're like a kid, right? It's like would an adult beat the shit out of a kid who's like 2 years old because he like dropped his lollipop? No, that would be a dick move. But when you're like 40 and you're turning 40, I'm turning 40, and you're not asleep, I'm kind of along my journey, right? I'm at some level of like, the universe is like, better, dude. You are connected, you are listening, you are on your path. So when you kind of go off it in a way that's stupid, what the fuck are you doing? And it did that. And because I am who I am and I'm where I'm at, I was aware immediately. I was like, oh, okay, I'm not supposed to get that house. Okay, fuck. And then when I felt into it, I was like, of course I'm not supposed to. That would be idiotic. And the signs were already there from the universe that this is not the right place for me to get. But the ego, because it's such a good deal and it's such a pimp pad and the view is so beautiful and it's the ego was still trying to get me to, you know what I'm saying? So it's still alive. There's a person there. The ego was still there and it fucked me over. And the universe put the smack down on me hard. But now, at this point, I was grateful. I was like, thank you, because that would have, I'd rather take the few days of like walking funny and pain and getting massages and whatever. I'll take that over getting into a project that will pull me away from my purpose and my reason for incarnating on the planet. Thank you, universe, for whooping me. Hopefully that won't be necessary, but if it is, whoop me again, because, I'm on a one-way ticket to waking the fuck up and being the highest version of myself. And when I get out of line, I'm up for a smackdown. But if you're paying attention, the smackdowns aren't so bad. Just be present with it and, stay awake. Anyway, that's it, guys. I just wanted to share that, and I hope that's useful. And I know some of you will be like, this fucking guy's crazy. And that's true. But if you're paying attention, folks, the universe is always, always, always sending you the signs, and for everything you need is being sent to you. But are you open to receive? Are you open to trust? Are you open to surrender to all the wonderful things that are coming to you? That's up to you. I'm going to go and look for a house to rent because I'm bombing around at friends' houses and I need my own space. So that's what I'm doing. If you like my stuff, please share it because I want other people to wake the fuck up and start living better. And subscribe if you're not. And that's it. I love you. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, yeah. This was a pretty spiritual woo-woo one. So if you like this kind of content, check out my spiritual podcast. It's the Woke as Fuck podcast. The links are in the description below. And it's good, man. It's good. I love you. Get the fuck out of here. Peace. They're playing songs. So I might go dance.